Periodically through this video, I may just choke on air, so you know, be wary of that. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If not back, then just welcome. Today I am going to be talking about the Colourpop Blotted Lips. The one thing that I absolutely love about this campaign is that they swatched the colors on the actual lips of the model. What a novel idea. Instead of swatching them on the inside of the arm. I don't know about anybody else. The color of the inside of my arm is nothing like the color of my lips. So it's not an accurate representation of what the lipstick is going to look like on your face. For me, and I feel like a lot of other Black women and also like South Asian women, other women of color, my lips are two different tones. My top lip is brown and a darker brown than my skin, and my bottom lip is pink, and both are highly pigmented. So what I really appreciated in their swatches was that they had a Black girl who had two-tone lips, just like I do, and they put the lipstick on her lips instead of on the inside of her arm, and it gave me a much better idea of how the color was going to translate onto my lips. Colourpop, keep that up. In my previous video, I did a swatch montage of all of the shades that I bought. I purchased shades in both the regular blotted lip formula and the ultra blotted lip formula, and I guess I'm just going to review them. Let's start with the blotted lip. The first time they released the blotted lip, I think, was with their collaboration with Alexis Ren. I'm old, I don't know who that is. I think she's like an Instagram model. There were 3 shades of the blotted lip that came out with that collection, and then after that they released the full collection. The blotted lip is just a regular stick lipstick. It's just a twist up lipstick in the traditional Colourpop white packaging. It's a little bit shorter than their lippy sticks, a little bit more compact. The thing that separates the blotted lip from their regular lippy formula is that it's sheer and it's matte. This is a comparison of the blotted lip versus their Matte X formula. The blotted lip is definitely not as opaque as the Matte X formula. You just need a few more layers for the same amount of pigmentation. The thing about the blotted lip is that your lips have to be very moisturized before putting on the lipstick. Otherwise, it will tug and it won't be a smooth application. It won't necessarily be patchy because once you get the first layer on, it builds up nicely on itself, but you definitely have to get that first layer on before it will build up. So it's important that your lips are moisturized, but make sure that it's free of any sort of lip balm or oil, because if you have any sort of lip balm or oil on your lips, the color will not transfer to your lips. I didn't have a problem with the application of any of these colors. All of them applied evenly onto my lips. Also, it doesn't feel like there's anything on your lips, which is really nice. And I don't feel like my lips dry out throughout the day with this lipstick, which with some of their other formulas, here's looking at you, Ultra Matte Lip Cream. It just feels like at the end of the day, like my lips are going to crumble into 100 million pieces. But I also generally don't have problems with my lips feeling dry from stick lipsticks throughout the day. It's usually liquid lipsticks that give me pause. Overall, the blotted lip gets 2 thumbs up from me. Now moving on to the ultra blotted lip formula. Once again, just like the blotted lip, the thing that separates this from their ultra matte formula is the fact that it is sheer. It's more of a lip stain than it is a lipstick. To me, this formula just feels like a sheared out version of their ultra matte lip. Here's a comparison of the ultra blotted lip, the lighter color, versus an ultra satin lip. In the ultra blotted lip, there's still a little bit of my skin peeking through, even in the most thickly applied area, versus the ultra satin lip, none of my skin is showing through. Now, the comfortability of the ultra blotted lip, it's not as comfortable as the blotted lip, but it's not as uncomfortable as their Ultra Matte Lip. With this, it's dry on my lips. It starts out liquid and dries down to like a powdery finish, but it doesn't feel like my lips are chapped or drying or whatever. It just feels like not moisturized. Almost like when you haven't put on chapstick in a while, but your lips are still fine. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. The application of this was a little bit trickier than the application of the stick lipstick. I noticed that some shades applied better than others, but there was really no rhyme or reason as to what was going to apply nice and what wasn't. I had a little bit of trouble with Double Scoop, which is a light coral color, but then I also had a little bit of trouble with Bit of Sunny, which is they say it's a fuchsia color, but it just looks more like a red on me. I don't know. But it wasn't so complicated to where it wouldn't work. It was just that they definitely had to be built upon. As far as color selection, there's a good range between both. I feel like there's a version of the same color in each of the formulas. So like I'm wearing On a Stick on my lips right now, which is a bright coral color. But then I also have Double Scoop, which is a coral color in the Ultra Blotted Lip. Same thing goes for Bee's Knees versus Bit of Sunny, Lolly versus Cherry on Top. They're the same color, just a different formula. So it just depends on which you prefer, a traditional stick lipstick or a liquid lipstick. They both perform well, in my opinion. They both have the same amount of coverage and pigmentation. I feel like the Ultra Blotted Lip can be built up to be a bit more opaque than the Blotted Lip, but that's not really what this product is about in the first place. It's about a matte sheer wash of color. It's about a lip stain. I will say I feel like the Blotted Lip, the stick one, is the most unique as far as it being a lip stain type product in a stick form. I don't think I've seen that from any other brand before. As far as the Ultra Blotted Lip, it is more of a traditional sort of liquid lip stain. It's probably the most pigmented lip stain that I've ever tried. And it feels like every other lip stain that I've ever tried. I do find that lip stains in general all have that sort of like sheer, thin, dry feeling to them. But this one is the most pigmented and it's only $6. If you're into lip stains, I highly recommend trying the Ultra Blotted Lip. Both of these products get a thumbs up from me. Overall, I feel like it's the most interesting thing that Colourpop has come out with for a while. I feel like they've just been kind of like pushing and throwing releases out. So that's it. Thank you to all of my subscribers, those that have been there from day one and the new ones. I appreciate you all so very much. And till next time, bye guys.
What a wonderful world.